we'll see the number 11 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson. Quarterback may change this route. Calls his own number. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Trying to keep this drive alive. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. He believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. He lets it fly. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Gators send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of the game. Hopefully we'll see a performance. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Allen. Breaks into the open. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Florida! That 55-yard field goal attempt, Winter Ryan, now to make matters worse. They'll give it up 1st and 10 at the 38. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Buys a little extra time.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Just outside the red zone. If they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22. And the Gators have their offense in high gear. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? so close to cashing it in for this offense. They want to throw it. Lets it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to throw again. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Man, really good job by this defense staying positive. They gave up a bunch of yards, got down towards the shadow of their own goal line. 2 straight passes, 2 incompletions, trying to just get off the field here with only giving up 3 points.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. On the move. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gator! Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. And some room to work. There he goes to the right. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Florida! Once he got some room, it was over. They've extended. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on 1st down. Right down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll pull it down and run. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Tosses it incomplete.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistent.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a 1st down as they try to score one late in the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Going for 6. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. Offense in a bunch formation. Just going to keep it after the snap. Got the 1st down and more. He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll give it to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned.
Turning it on. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. He now has 111 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. The Gators, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Brings up second down.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. A shot toward the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Looking to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell that he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back. The 50, the 40, the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Alabama! Making a big... Putting it in the end. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This game might be out of reach by now, Jesse, if not for the benevolence of these guys.
I tell you, I give them credit offensively because they've been aggressive. They just haven't always been calculated, David. They've been way too cavalier with the football.
Aggressive and reckless. Like there's a difference between the two. They've had some success and they've been good, but make sure that my bad isn't turning the football over and giving the defense easy opportunities to score.
Quarterback keeps it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. So after the first down run, here's 2nd down. Now on the move. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got his man, makes the grab. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. This is a designed run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a... close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it Didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Gets the back moving. He's looking to pass. Into the end zone. Looking for the goal line. The Gators are in the hurry up. They'll go to the air on second and short. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Well, you usually don't get that wide open in the end zone. If that ball comes in like that, that's a play the receiver has just got to be able to make for his team.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, Gator! Quick strike through the air for the score.
So underrated. The relationship.
Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass on second down. Pressure all over the quarterback. And Goes at the 24.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half, and it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Quickly complete. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. They want to get this defense on its heels.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Yeah, taking the shot down the field, I love it. Offenses have to do that. A lot of times offenses get pretty conservative, but take deep shots down the field. Try to make those big plays. Trust your wide receivers and your big play guys to make those shots down the field.
And he's got it inside the 20. And the Gators want to move quickly. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Right on the money. Touchdown, Florida! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Got the first down. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time, gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
The Gators will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Now from inside the red zone. There he goes. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Gator! And the... Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 40. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. It's complete. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Looking downfield on first down. He'll try to do it himself. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. They came into this game with plenty of people putting them on upset alert, and they were ready for the challenge.
And they passed it with flying colors. And this is what you want to do as a team. You want to make these little statements across the season. And they proved, Palmer, the difference between them and the other team being ranked is wide, and there's a reason why.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equally, and they showed that here today. Dominating in all three phases. This is a team everybody needs to look out for.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are